if you're just like me, and you got your new red baby just like what I got, you can hardly wait to use it. But you have to do one thing first. You have to cure your oven. And you're going, Chef, what do you mean by curing your oven? Curing your oven is actually going to dry out your stones of any moisture so that they don't crack later on for you, that they do what they're supposed to be doing. If you get the all stone oven, you're gonna have to do this 5 times over 5 different days at different temperatures throughout that. But for this oven, the Maximus Prime, which I love, is we're gonna start our fire, we're gonna cure it for about an hour, and away we go. So I'm gonna start. I have some wood in there already, but I have some dried hardwood. And we're gonna put this in. We're gonna do kind of overlapping the old Boy Scout way of building our fire. And then we're gonna add the bigger logs later, and I'm gonna grab some kindling. And you can buy this kindling at any, Home Depot, any store, a home hardware store like that. You don't wanna use paper, because paper brings more ash and you don't want the ash. We're gonna put in our kindling, and then what I'm gonna do is I grab a torch, and you can pick one of these up at any of your restaurant supply stores. And then what I'm gonna do is just gonna start my kindling. And this usually takes about a minute, and you can just see how quickly the wood starts catching. And again, I use kiln dried hardwood, and that way you're not gonna get any of the popping, and it burns beautifully. Our damper's wide open. You can see that our kindling's doing its thing. It's gonna catch, then our other wood's gonna catch, and this takes all total between 5 to 7 minutes for you to get a nice fire going. So you see that we have our fire going now, which is great, but what we want to do is really get down to the coals, because the coals are what's going to cure your bricks, and the coals are going to give heat throughout your oven. So we're going to close this. As you can see, we have our temperature guide. We have it about 180 degrees Celsius. All the temperature guides are Celsius. So again, if you ever want to you can get any kind of thermometer. You get the digital thermometer, the laser beam thermometer, and you can keep a good temperature gauge of what it is and change it over to Fahrenheit if you like. Anyways, we're gonna let it cure for the next hour or so, and we'll come back. We've cured our oven. We've kept it between 150 and about 180 degrees Celsius. And you can start seeing we have some beautiful coals happening, and we do have a little bit of a fire, but it's the actual coals that you want, because that's what's going to heat up and keep the bricks hot for you in your authentic pizza oven.